Hello, my name is Michael Evans, and this is Cards and Boards. Well, I just got back from Hal-Con 2016, local sci-fi convention, sci-fi, gaming, pretty much everything, fandom and geeky. It's held in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and I went shopping when I was there. I bought a lot of games. So I figured I'd show you what I got. Now, most of them I opened while I was there, but I'd like to give you just a little look at some of the things I got. Got Unspeakable Words. It's the Call of Cthulhu word game, sort of like Scrabble. What happened with Scrabble and Call of Cthulhu had a child. What it is, you get these cards with letters on them. You get 7 of them, and you try to make words. You score points by the amount of angles in each letter. For instance, an O would have be worth no points, and A would be worth 5. You get these little tokens, little Cthulhus, as to represent your sanity in the game. Every time you make a word and score points, you roll a d20. If you roll equal to or more than the score of your points, the score of your words, then you are fine. Otherwise, you lose a sanity. When you get down to 1 sanity, you've gone mad, and that means you can make up anything as a word. Because if you're mad, you'll believe anything as a word. But you'll have to make up a definition and try to use it in a sentence. If you lose your last sanity, you're out. First person 100 points wins the game. I got Zombie. I actually got this used. It's pretty for a pretty good price, except for the rules are missing. Got tons of zombie miniatures. You have 5 player miniatures, all in different. It's 6 player miniatures, all in different colors. Cards you collect to use to help you play. Tiles, which make up the map. Lots of bullet counters. Like I say, unfortunately I'm missing the rules, and now that I think of it, oh, maybe it didn't come with face. But another game I picked up, I've been looking at for a while, haven't picked up. Oh. Got Dwarves Fall, Cosmic Pioneer, and Centauri Sega. I picked those up from the actual creators at the show. They were there. It's created by a local company in Halifax. Fusion Media. I'll put a link up to them. I haven't played the games, but honestly don't know much about this. Never looked at it. But this is a cooperative 4X game. And this is a space exploration game. a look at. I opened them up, but I didn't poke out the tokens. So we have this, your player boards, tiles to make up your universe to explore. You have several types of meeples to represent the enemies, indigenous life forms of the planets you're going to be going to. Miniatures to represent your armada. And resource tokens. Plus cards for random various encounters and such. The rule book is well illustrated. Haven't had a chance to really read through it yet, but I'm looking forward to this game. Although this game is what kept bringing me back to their table. Well, I eventually bought the 3 games that they had for sale. Not only this, but they're going to be doing expansions, which are going to make it legacy. The main game is not going to be a legacy game, but the expansions will be. So the main game can be played over and over again different ways, but the expansions will be the legacy part, which will change as you play it. Has tokens, large player boards, has tiles to make up your universe. Nice cards. Haven't opened them up. I haven't opened up any of the cards yet on this one. A lot of dice. A lot of dice. Nice. Tokens. And my favorite parts are the miniatures. See the details in these. And the basic story behind this is you invented warp drive, a device that basically slingshots you through the universe. And you're not being slingshot to a particularly friendly area. You have several enemies you're going to encounter. Some of these. Like I say, these new miniatures are amazing, I think. This game I'm really looking forward to. This was the main reason I kept going back to the table. And when I bought it, I was given codes to register them online for extra content online. Because this one is scenario based. Apparently, they were telling me about it. They were saying there's a fan that combined the Centaurian Saga and the Cosmic Pioneer together into one huge game, which sounds interesting. Hopefully they have links for that on their website. I will be putting their website up for sure, so you can go and take a look at that. I don't remember if I said it or not, but the people who made this game are locals locals to Halifax. So that's kind of cool. This is basically a. Well, I'm not really. Honestly, I'm not sure about it, but it looks like an interesting game. It's built with meeples. If you're a fan of meeples, which I'm not, but still, I'm really looking forward to giving all three of these games a try. I was given a good deal. I bought those two, and they said and they gave this one to me for free, so that's always good. They were very friendly, very helpful. I got Dungeon Roll and the Dungeon Roll Heroes, the winter expansion. Dungeon Roll, basically you play a hero. You play you get one of the heroes. You get dice. You have 7 of these dice. Use them to fight the villain dice. So there's more than that. And you can get rewards for XP and tokens, which are treasures, which you can use to keep fighting, or you can use for experience. The farther in the dungeon you go, the more. It's a pressure lock game. The farther in the dungeon you go, as you use the dice, you lose the dice. So the farther you go, the greater the reward, but also the greater the risk. I got this game, Burgaroo. It's a mini game. Basically, it's sort of I haven't punched this one out yet. It's a it's a not deduction. Basically you're hiding things in your hand. You're placing things out. You're trying to get keep as many things in your hand while using up as many things on the table to make your recipes. I got this town isn't big enough to two to four of us, which is similar idea to Carcassonne, where you're building up ranches. And you're trying to get certain. It's plays similarly, scored differently than Carcassonne. Picked up Cthulhu Realms, which is a lot like, from what I understand, a lot like Star Realms. It's a deck building game, only with the Cthulhu theme, so you have the madness in it. Yes. Got boards to track your sanity. I haven't opened up the cards yet, but those are good decks. Basically, rather than trying to get authority, rather than trying to wear down your opponent's authority, you're trying to wear down your opponent's sanity. I got Dark Dailings and the 3 expansions: Overlords, interactive defenses and interactive defenses and flexible defenses. I thought I read that wrong, but I didn't. And I got Dastardly Dragons and Gnome Illusionists. Basically, what this is a tower defense game. all these games were being sold by the illustrator, whose name went right out of my head. But I will put a little note up there saying what his name is, and I feel horrible, but like I said, I just got back from con, so my brain is not working properly. But he works he runs Molten Ink Studios. I will put a link to that, and so he was a great guy. I wish the name's right out of my head. I'm really sorry. Definitely go take a look at his work, because really the main reason I bought so much of his stuff is because the art is amazing. I picked up a used copy of Pillars of the Earth for a really good price. The box is a bit damaged, but I've been hearing about this so much. I've been wanting to try it. So, I mean, I've seen it for a good price, even if the box is a bit banged up. So I picked it up. Samus Race for the Galaxy. Now, I picked this up used, but it has everything with it, including player aids, all the cards, the scoring tokens, the promotional pamphlet. It's got everything you need. Now, what I hear, it's got a steep learning curve. Basically, there's no terminology on the cards; it's all the symbols. So, but once you get that down, you got it made. And the person who was selling that also had the third expansion for it. I have not opened it yet because you need expansion 1 and 2 first before you play that. But it's $15 and Canadian, and I'm probably never going to see that price again. So I figure I better pick it up, or else I'm going to be kicking myself. The last group of stuff is Smash Up. I've been hearing about Smash Up. I wanted to get a copy. I just never got around to it. So I was there and I saw it. So I got Smash Up. Well, I wasn't paying attention, and first I picked up the big geeky box, thinking it was the main game. I picked up that, and I picked up the obligatory Cthulhu deck, because if it has Cthulhu, I'm going to buy it, generally. I'm just a fool for Cthulhu. So I picked them up. I got looking at the big geeky box, realized it's an expansion. So I went and picked up Smash Up. Figure if I got Smash Up, I got the big geeky box, I got the obligatory Cthulhu set, may as well get the set with steampunks. So now I am pretty set for Smash Up. If you don't know what Smash Up is, you get several different decks, like the dinosaur decks, the ninja decks, the ghost deck, the pirate deck, the steampunk deck, yada yada. You take 2 of the decks, like you would be ninja dinosaurs or steampunk ghosts or what have you. You shuffle them up, and you're fighting over bases, different type of card, because all your base belong to us. It's a big. It is Geek's dream game. Basically, you're taking all these geeky factions. Bad puns all the way through, and basically you're fighting them out to see who would actually win. So this was my trip to Hal-Con 2016. I almost did not have enough room to get home myself because of all the stuff I bought. I will hopefully be getting a chance to play some of these in the next couple of weeks, and I might even get a couple of reviews out. These ones that I'm really looking forward to, as well as Cthulhu Realms and Dark Dealings and the Dungeon Roll, because, like I say, the artist was such a nice. wish I could remember what his name was. Oh, I feel like a horrible person for forgetting that. But this was a rundown of my shopping trip at Hal-Con 2016. Thank you for watching.